Hey guys, this is Sebastian from the Untamed Reptiles, and today I'm just going to be showing you guys a little bit of the pairings that I did in the past, in the last couple of years, just to kind of show you guys like kind of what I've been working on or what I have worked on in the past, and slowly I'm going to start uploading videos of my current pairings and future pairings possibly, so stay tuned for that, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so here's the first pairing I did in 2023. So both of these guys are actually pure firebolts. Oops. And they are actually no known hets straight from Can Gecko. And yeah, I could tell you a little bit about this female. So she is striped all the way down her body. Her stripe down the back was a little more prominent when she was younger. From what I can tell, she had a yellow stripe down the back when she was born with black on the sides, and that black eventually faded out to kind of a greenish, grayish color. And then same thing kind of with the tail. Yeah, but I really love that stripe on the tail. That's what honestly sold me for her. And I ended up buying her an extreme bold firebolt cross that you'll see in the next pairing. She's a female, and this male that I paired to both of them. Yeah, this male, no known hets, firebolt. I kind of just needed a male, and he was there, so I figured screw it, and I took him as well. Yeah, these guys produce some pretty cool geckos. I'll show you guys some of the babies right now. Yeah, so kind of some basic stuff, a little bit of bands in some of them, which I wasn't too crazy about, and also, you know, firebolts typically don't have bands, but they both actually have great genetics, as you can see. Like, they produce some pretty nice stuff. I actually held two of them back and bred them next year for males, and I actually replaced this male with two of his sons because they were better examples of the morph, and I'll be quite honest, I liked them better. I thought they looked nicer. But yeah, that was these two geckos' offspring. Alright guys, so here is one of the pairings I did the first year I started breeding, which was 2023. And so right here we have, I'll just start with her. This is the female. She's a firebolt crossed to extreme bold. And I just found out she's actually no known het, which is pretty awesome. I initially thought I was initially told that she was Pos het Tremper, and this was from, actually both of these geckos are from Can Gecko over here in Canada, which is pretty cool. And yeah, she's got a very nice dark stripe down the back, and that's kind of, I guess, what I was going for. I don't know, I was drawn to the stripes. She's actually ovulating right now. I don't know if you could see, but she's not going to be paired this year because I'm giving her a year off, maybe two even. And yeah, so she's freaking awesome. Here we got the male. He's a beast, and he's a pure firebolt, and I mean pure firebolt because, you know, he's not het for anything. Well, he's no known hets, I should say, because from Can Gecko, and the original male that he purchased from Suburban Geckos was a Pos het Tremper, but actually Suburban Geckos took off the label of the Pos het, and Mark from Can Gecko has also tested the male that he purchased, so where this guy comes from. And yeah, they haven't found Tremper yet, but it's been a good amount of years testing, so he's comfortable taking off the Pos het Tremper label, so I am too. And yeah, these guys produce some pretty cool offspring. I'll throw them on the screen for a sec. Alright guys, so here's just a few examples of some of the offspring from that 2023 pairing. I actually ended up moving every gecko here. Didn't keep any just because they didn't really have the potential I was looking for, and like kind of the look I was going for either. So yeah, ended up moving all these guys. But yeah, we had some pretty unique ones. I mean, unique to my standards anyway. But yeah, that's it for the 2023 pairings. Alright guys, so this was one of the pairings I did last year, which was 2020. Actually, this year, I guess, 2024. Yeah, basically the same pairing. Same female anyway. It was a firebolt crossed to extreme bold. Yeah, no known hets. And then this was a male produced from that male that was just here. That firebolt male, and also the firebolt female from before. Yeah, he's also no known hets. So this pairing I was actually really excited about. Had some really nice stripes, obviously, as you can tell. And actually, a lot of the babies came out with a really nice amount of bold. A lot more than this male, definitely, but some of them came out looking like him. But yeah, I was really surprised and honestly more impressed with the ones that looked like her because they were really nice bold. And actually, all those babies are only 25% extreme bold, which was kind of crazy because of how many of them actually like really took that dark bold. But I guess that's just kind of one of the attributes of extreme bolds. It carries over pretty well, I've noticed, in the 2 years that I've been working with it. But yeah, here's some of the babies as well. Alright guys, I just want to apologize in advance for how these photos transferred over. I don't know why they're like this. Anyway, this is the one that looks a lot like the male. This baby here has a really awesome stripe, and these photos were taken a little bit later on in their life. As you can see, they're a little bit older. That one had a lot of extreme bold influence, don't know how, and this was the clutch mate, which is kind of crazy how different they can be. This one had a lot of extreme bold as well, and I'm actually probably going to keep this one back because the stripe is just awesome. And this was that one. This was the gecko before's clutch mate. Pretty cool how different they can be. This one had a great stripe on the tail too, and this one had a really thick like absence of pattern, which was cool. This guy, it was a miracle I was even able to take a photo of him. All right guys, so this is our last pairing of 2024, which is our second pairing. I only did 2 pairings both years. That's just because I didn't have any females ready to breed, so didn't want to stress anybody out. Just used the same females from last year. Yeah, once again, this firebolt straight from Can Gecko, no known hets. She's pretty cool. And then we got this male over here. He is firebolt, and he's actually her son. So from the pairing from last year, if you go back and check, that firebolt male that I had here, and this firebolt, he was one of the offspring. Yeah, he's got a freaking crazy stripe down the back, and some really cool colors popping through there. It's kind of got not lavender, but like a little bit of a faded lavender on the sides, which is pretty cool. You see that in a lot of firebolts, I find. And yeah, he took that stripe on the tail straight from his mom. And actually, he's over a year old now, and he doesn't have any spots on it except for like one tiny spot right at the bottom, and I guess that one if you count that one. But yeah, really cool. I love that stripe down the tail. It's honestly like one of my favorite things about these geckos. But yeah, I'll show you guys some of the babies. And actually, this year was not great for this female. Not sure if it was because of the female. It might be because of the male, but I am breeding the male next year, so I'll be able to find out if it is the male, because she laid actually quite a bit of eggs, but only 3 of them were good, and only 3 of them produced good like living babies, I guess you could say, because yeah, the other ones just were all slugs, which is unfortunate because this could have been a really nice pairing. But yeah, it still was. I got a few cool looking geckos out of it, but hopefully next year's better for this guy, because he's going to a really cool female as well. This girl is honestly, I might even retire her. She is ovulating right now, but I'm not gonna breed her. But I might retire her, or yeah, I don't know. I don't really have plans to sell her, so we'll see. All right, guys. So here's the last 3 geckos that that pairing produced. Not much going on with that first one. Not a lot of pattern. The second one, the clutch mate, actually had a nice stripe. And yeah, this third one kind of had a bit of a wonky pattern going on the back. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you kind of learned a little bit of about what I've been kind of working with the last couple of years. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.